Hello, dementia caregivers. Happy weekend. I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend, and thank you for tuning in for another episode of Empowering Dementia Caregivers Talk. And I am very excited to introduce to you our guest speaker for tonight. She is very dear to my heart. She was my professor in a physical therapy school. She specialized in health coaching. She is an emerging functional medicine practitioner and a physical therapist. She is happily married with my professor in physical therapy school as well, with 3 beautiful kids. Let's welcome her. Here you go. Hi, Mom Grace. How are you?
Hello. I'm so sorry. I'm running.
No, it's fine. And thank you so much for your time and giving us the privilege and the honor for you to be in our group and share with us your knowledge and your expertise with health coaching. I know you're coaching me with my healthy eating habit to keep a good and healthy brain, since I already had a personal experience with temporary dementia, and that urged me to find something that will help me how to keep my brain healthy, because I want to be healthy for my son and enjoy life. So thank you so much, Mom, for being here with us, and I have you as a co-host.
You are welcome. You're most welcome. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to share. And yeah, let me know when to start.
Yes, go ahead.
All right. You've introduced me so good. I was like, wow, that's a good intro. Because I'm used to host, right? I'm not used to being a speaker. So this is actually one of the first, as a speaker, I usually host and I interview people. And it's hard. It's harder, harder than hosting. Because you have to prepare.
You will do all the talking tonight.
I know. So, yeah, this will be dementia and aging is also close to my heart, because they're all related. I coach healthy eating, healthy living. And so, when I saw you have a group of like empowering dementia caregiver, I was really impressed. I reached out to you, and I really,
Yes, you did. Thank you so much.
I really, adore how you manage your life. I know you've been through a lot too, and it's okay. It's okay to sometimes we have those moments, but the thing is getting up and continuing what you want to do in life and using your son as your inspiration to move on and having your show now. It's amazing and I congratulate you. So what do you want
Thank
me
you
to
so
talk
much.
about? Because I have a lot.
Yes. Share to us tonight about the theories of aging and how we can stay young, feel young, and have a healthy, younger brain.
Sure. So let me share my screen. Do you see it now?
Yes.
All right, this is actually a presentation from the nutrigenomics company, but I'm gonna borrow this slides because this is related to your dementia practitioner empowerment. So hallmarks of aging. So why do we age? I'm not here to talk on how to, and to live or on how to or teach you how to live longer or forever, but I'm here to let you understand why we age. So there's a lot of theories of aging. There's actually 300 theories when I was reading, but I choose 3, tonight. Why do we age? We have to address the hallmarks of aging. To slow down aging, by slow down aging process, we can slow down the diseases. By slowing the diseases, you can slow down or delay the human death, right? So tonight I'm going to discuss three prominent theories of aging. Why do we age? One is what we call as oxidative stress. Okay, so we age, our body is part of a normal cell. You know, when we are not sick when we're younger, this is a normal cells. This is our cells that looks like a younger cell. This is a normal cell. But then life happened. We eat, we have babies, we have problems, we have stress, we gain weight. So what happened there is cells attacked by free radicals. So now, we age, we get sick, we slow down, we don't have energy, we got brain fog. That's what happened, because the cells looks like this one, cells with oxidative stress. So what is oxidative stress? That's the first theory of aging. So when oxygen or the free radicals attack your cells, that's the it's a form of oxygenation or oxidative stress, the stress in your cells. So remember, Risa, when we were studying physical therapy, we studied all those diseases that we're gonna treat, like stroke. So you see in pathophysia all the time, you would highlight that oxidative stress, and we just memorize it, right? Because we want to pass the board.
Mhm.
But then as we age, maybe after 25, having a baby, have you noticed that you have, your energy slows down, you gain weight, what else do
Mhm.
you have?
Yes, yes. It's
Brain.
with all the multitasking with the baby, the brain slows down too because there's so much to do to.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Everybody can relate, like, because everybody age more than 50%. They said that aging is not considered as a disease, but then it is related to a lot of diseases. So eventually a lot of these doctors, oh, you're aging, it's fine, it's normal. But actually we have to really pay attention on aging, because this is actually the link to all most of the diseases. If we could understand what causes us to age, we can also reverse all these damages, right? So the natural defense producing antioxidants, maintaining the health of the cells. But unfortunately, the body's production of antioxidants slows down over time. So remember when we were younger, you don't easily get sick, right? One apple could make the doctor go away, but then as you age, that is not true anymore. Even if you eat one apple, you still get sick, right? Even if you take vitamin C, and if you're not really eating well, eating healthy, you'll still get sick or get COVID or what any other type of diseases. That is because your cells is damaged already, damaged by the free radicals, damaged by the chemicals. So what are the one, aside from, what are the one that causes free radical oxidative stress? So the issue in theory number one is oxidative stress is the body is constantly bombarded with oxidative stress. Sample of this is radiation from your cell phone. Okay, that also makes us old. So a tip, no, if you're charging your cell phone at night, charge it somewhere, no, not beside your bed, because the radiation, the chemicals in our food, that's the reason why we have to eat like healthier food, the organic food, free from chemicals. Also, the what's this, the chemicals from our shampoo, makeup, make sure there's not a lot of chemicals, because that is contributing to the oxidative stress, right? So oxidative stress, if you look at the pubmed.gov or google it, is linked to a lot of diseases. In your heart, it's linked to your inflammation of your heart attack, in your kidney stone, in your skin. What happened when you age? You go wrinkle, right? So joint, you have joint pains, no? Oxidative stress in your lungs, it's the asthma, mga COPD, the brain, oxidative in your brain, especially with this group, we want to emphasize on the brain. And that's the cause of autism, that's the cause of dementia, that's the cause of Alzheimer's. They have said there's a certain, research, research that I've read a lot of research, and sometimes I would highlight it when I find something that's the aha moment, right? In functional medicine, there's a lot of aha moments that they said these Lewis bodies are produced, actually are caused by too much protein intake, because it has to go somewhere. When you eat a lot of protein, you don't really take it out, like it doesn't go out right away. It's, it goes somewhere, and sometimes it goes to your brain, and that's the production of Lewis body that causes, a lot of like Alzheimer's symptoms, or Alzheimer's disease and dementia. And that's coming from food, too much protein in our food. So, and I was like, wow, this is really interesting, because part of the things that you want me to discuss is nutrigenomics. That is the study of the food or nutrition in relation to our genes. That's what I'll discuss later. Let me finish the theories of aging. So now, we mentioned about oxidative stress in the brain. So if you know what's causing it to age, your brain cells, you could modify it. So I will discuss later what's the modifiable factors related to dementia. Okay, to be specific, because I want to honor this group, you're promoting the dementia caregiver, empowering them. So by empowering them, by educating them, what's causing dementia, what's causing us to age, they could modify the things that might need them, that might need to be modified to help the patients more. So oxidative stress in immune system, these are the lupus, MS, blood vessels, multi-organs, eyes. This is the cause of cataract. So that's linked to oxidative stress. They have said that 250 illnesses are caused by oxidative stress alone. So if you find something that could lower this oxidative stress, you can actually help or reverse this type of diseases. Again, we cannot, and disclaimer on this, we don't claim it cures or treat our diseases, but just understanding the cause, the root cause of the diseases, can also help us understand on how to modify or help and prevent or support these patients with dementia. All right, next is, so this is about everything causes oxidative stress, even the water, too much exercise. I didn't know that too much exercise could well, we know that, but understanding, when I was in this nutrigenomics company, that I'm a health educator, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot of new things that I didn't know, and there's a lot, and then that inspires me to study more in functional medicine. So too much exercise would cause you a lot of oxidative stress, thus brain damage, chemicals, pollution, gas, cell phone, the microwave, everything that we do, we are bombarded with a lot of oxidative stress.
We're exposed to so many oxidative stress that we don't even know. I didn't know that the microwave can cause that.
We are being hijacked daily, from the water, food, water, heavy metals, minerals, pesticides for diets. Do you know that I mentioned this one on ADHD, because that's my specialization. You take care of the old people, I take care of the young people, ADHD, yes. But there's adult ADHD. There is one studies in PubMed.gov that one of the causes of ADHD is when the mom, when they're pregnant, tries to put makeup, and the color and the chemicals. I forgot the specific name of that chemical that they studied that have caused ADHD. So just imagine, makeup, what happened, and I can tell you that our skin is the biggest organ. Whatever you put in your skin, you put it in your body. You're being hijacked with these chemicals. That's now I'm mindful now to pick what chemical I put in my face. So that's one thing too. So the personal relationship, the stress per sleep, especially with dementia, they mention about a sleep, having a good sleep would help you prevent dementia. Overwork, don't work too hard, Risa. I'm guilty. But I'm taking something that could slow that down. Alcohol, smoking is very important too, no? So that would cause a lot. This is actually, smoking is actually considered one of the worst cause of cancer. So pollution, environmental, sun damage, household cleaners, beauty products, mold, overstimulation, blue light, and mood. Okay. So next is mitochondrial dysfunction or decline. That is theory number 2 of aging. So what is mitochondrial decline? It reduces the power cells, they reduce the power of the cell. Remember anatomy again? Risa, what is the powerhouse of the cell? Okay.
Right. It's the mitochondria.
See, that's why you passed the physical therapy.
I'm licensed now.
Okay. All right. So you know that. But then how will you really apply it, in daily life? Now, when I reach age 30, I have 32 C-section. I get so old fast. I have gray hair started coming. I've gained a lot of weight. And I cannot understand. I have a lot of stress. I have brain fog. I forgot to pick up my daughter. I went home straight. And I forgot there's something missing. Oh, my daughter. So that's too much brain fog, right? So and even if I want to exercise, I'm a multitasker. I want to do something. I'm like I need to move, but then my body's just like low bat. No, what happened there? It's your mitochondria. That's why they call it powerhouse. Kasi, that's the mitochondria. If you have a lot of free radicals in the mitochondria has been also damaged. No, they said at least 5 pounds. The way when we weigh mitochondria in our body, they said 5 pounds almost. I forget where I found it or reread it, but if you have a decline in mitochondria, it's just like a cell phone. It low bats, no. So you have to plug you have to plug your body, but how, right? How do you plug your body to be able to have that mitochondrial decline? To help that mitochondrial decline, it reduces your power cells. Mitochondria are responsible for producing a power to our cells. No, everything from power to beat and heartbeat, your lungs, even your cell requires mitochondrial dysfunction. The body's natural defense is constantly fixing and removing damaged mitochondria and producing new mitochondria. But then, unfortunately, again, when you age, and this is the cause of aging too, the body production of mitochondria slows down over time. That's because you're aging, you're not functioning. So what you need is to activate this process, activate this oxidative stress, reduce your oxidative stress, and activate your mitochondria. On how, I will tell you later. Next is what we call a sirtuin activity. Sirtuin activity, as the body runs its cells, create waste that can back up and slow the cells if not remove. So it's just like, okay, your cell phone, low bat, and then it has a lot of like pictures, no? It will not function. You cannot take pictures. because you have to remove some of your you have to
Oh,
delete your the pictures of your ex, the picture of your enemies. so so you have to remove all this, junks.
toxins in your life, right?
So it's ourselves is just like our life. If we have some toxic, get it out. But then the problem is the body is constantly activating sirtuins or producing additional sirtuins. That's the solution, normal solution. But then unfortunately the body production of sirtuins and sirtuin activity slows down over time. So sirtuins are responsible for removal process called autophagy. That is the reason why I got excited when we learn, I recently learned it and shared it to you, the autophagy, the science of autophagy. That is a process, the removal of our waste product. And one simple thing to do is to have a fasting more than 18 hours with click that sirtuin activity, which is the autophagy, you know, um, and then that's the reason why there's a lot of people getting relief from pain, losing weight, because you take it out, those actually extra weight are your damaged mitochondria. Take it out, poop it out, take it out, sweat it out. And
Mhm.
this is the thing that I teach my students, in my dance class. Do you know where your fats goes when you lose weight, Riza? Do you know?
Which part of the body that loses fat
Let's say
faster?
you lost weight 5 pounds. Where did it go? Where did it go? Like, how did it go out? Like, since we're talking about autophagy.
Uh, by doing detox
Detox, okay.
fasting.
Yeah, that's the good. But then the process of getting out, we sweat it, okay. We pee it, we poop it. But this one is this is my aha moment too. I know some of you knows this already, but exhalation, you exhale your fats. That's why there's when I do exercise and with these people, with girls wanting to lose weight, we would have fun. It's like exhale. We have a long exhale and get it out, like inhale and exhale, like fast, harder to take it out. So that's one tip for people that wants to lose weight in relation with the sirtuin theory. So detoxification, that's the one thing that we study in functional medicine, on how to detoxification, the process of detoxification. So there you have three theories of aging. One is oxidative stress, mitochondrial dysfunction, and sirtuin activity. So there's a lot of things that makes us old, but these are the things that's new, in relation with nutrigenomics. You want any question, Risa, you want to
Yeah, I want to add, Miss Grace, for the sirtuin activity, since you are coaching me, and I want to share it to our dementia caregivers. I have prescription medications that I'm not taking, like a problem in my gut. I was skeptical when Miss Grace shared to me about the low carb fasting, and I never, any diet never worked for me because I love to eat. And with Miss Grace's education, she changed my mindset, because, and I'm a healthcare professional, and I think this way about food, right? Because I love food. So my mindset was, when I'm hungry, I eat, because the body is telling me I'm hungry, I need something. And then with Miss Grace's education and all this concept of the, eating the proper nutrition, low carb, because the sugar fogs the brain. And I realized that when I eat more, I'm hurting my body and my brain. So she told me, try this fasting. You eat from 12 to 8. That's the time that you eat lunch and dinner. I'm like, And then I told her, Mom, I can't skip my breakfast. And I said, I'll pass out. And she's like, just try it. She motivated me. And after actually a week of doing the fasting, I'm ignoring the hunger. I'm eating, healthier, more protein, and then low carbs. Um, I'm losing weight, which is good. But what I notice the most is more clarity in my brain. It gets more sharper, and I'm like, I like this. It's you eat less, but you gain more energy. It's the concept of the detoxification of the body is eating healthier food. Then you're giving your body a chance to flush out all the bad things in your body that you don't really need, and that improves you physically, and the thinking, the mind gets sharper too. So it's just being watchful of what we eat, and I'm very impressed with what Miss Grace is teaching me, and it's living healthier. I need to change my lifestyle since after my experience with the temporary dementia, because I'm thinking, Mom Grace, I'm only 40. I'm 40 years old, but my brain probably thinks like a 70-year-old. I have a 10-year-old son. He's relying on me. I have to be healthy. So I became proactive in finding solution to my concerns, and it's mostly the brain health, and keeping the brain healthy. I appreciate you so much, Mom, for that, because I never felt like more energized. Eating less makes me more energetic. It doesn't make sense, but if you try it, it works.
Yes, and thank you for allowing me to. It takes a courage to try and just relearning. That is what my teacher told me in functional medicine. Relearning is humility. We've learned in physical therapy, in medicine, that this is this that or the even our parents would tell us breakfast is the important meal of the day. But then relearning it from Dr. Rojo, from I follow a lot of doctor, and I really didn't really pay attention until I interviewed this doctor. And then when you interview somebody, it really sink into you like, wow, this is really, it's just simple. Just allow yourself to heal by not making it busy, like slow down with your eating, not eating because you're eating a lot, and our body just need to pay attention on processing the food, just like what I've mentioned. Processing the food, actually conversion of your food to energy is actually um, increasing your oxidative stress and depleting your mitochondria. So there is a study between two mice. This mice just controlled has a controlled diet and not eating a lot, and this other mice, and there are twins, mind you. The other mice, they feed every 1 hour. The mice that eats a lot died faster. So that's how nutrigenomics affects our genes or affects our body and affects us how we age, and how we destroy ourselves, also connected to the cause of death. Yes.
Yes, and then this is opening our minds that eating the wrong food can be a poison to our body. Anything too much sugar, and I'm glad that I'm learning all this. And with Miss Grace's presentation, as far as the dementia caregivers with your loved ones, the importance of learning the theories of aging and proper nutrition for your brain health is especially in the mild to in the earlier stages of Alzheimer's and dementia. This can be a good intervention for your loved one, modifying the diet and especially cutting the carbs because that will help with their brain function, their memory, and also for you, the dementia caregivers, for yourself as well, by following a healthy diet and nutrition. It really helps you keeping a healthier mind, especially when you're caring for your loved one. We know that this role is very overwhelming. It takes a lot of you caring for them. So make sure that you take good care of yourself as well.
Yes, yes, that's very true. So, can I continue and just the this
Go
so in
ahead, ma'am.
addition with so we already know what causes the aging, the theories of aging. So what do we do? Do we stop breathing? Because it's oxygen, right? They said the one that makes us alive kills us slowly too. That is the oxygen. So, but then we cannot stop breathing because we need oxygen. But then what we could do is modify the things that we put in our body, like food. Okay, another what type of food? We go to basic. That's the whole food. A lot of this. I've read one book before when I was preparing a talk for this group. Dr. Seti, she's a doctor promoting food. We mentioned about the low carb and the fasting. In addition, there's a doctor that tells us that what makes us sick are acidic food. So if you see an alkaline water, get it because that's better than the regular water. Um, uh,
Mhm.
Processed foods are very acidic. That makes us sick. What are the food? The bad food. The thing is, like, people knows the bad and the good food, but then the determination and the motivation to start eating right is hard. And I get you, I've been there. But as that's the reason why we educate people. You especially, you educate these people, and then we need good leaders, good teachers. I'm not really into this live, but then as I've seen, a lot of people are getting sick, a lot of people are getting anxiety. It's about time to step up. You step up, and then I started losing weight, so I'm more comfortable in front of the camera. And then I slowed down my aging process, so I'm inspiring a lot of
Mhm.
people. So it's actually a happiness on me. My husband is very supportive. She's not yet ready to be my guest, but he will someday. I'm encouraging her to speak up because he's very knowledgeable. He's very smart. I hope he's get time to also to share his knowledge. So there are three. Going back to dementia now. Um, I've researched on like nutrigenomics. Nutrigenomics, guys, is the study of the nutrition in relation with our genes. This is the one of the new intervention now, a new science that see if I can share my skin. Well, anyway, I'll just talk about it. So we take something aside from the food, aside from the whole food, like the non-processed food, whole food, food that's not processed. There's a scientist, guys, that's found something that could decrease the oxidative stress. It's called the NRF2. Okay, so I will just not discuss about the products. If you want to know more, I have a different Zoom because I just want to focus on dementia. But it decreases your oxidative stress 40% in 30 days, and also improving your mitochondrial dysfunction. And also there's one new science now that you could take these herbs that could also support your autophagy aside from low carb fasting. So the details of that product, I have a website below. I could explain it on the other Zoom. But I want to share something that's related to dementia. there is a study that the new evidence supports adding three modifiable risk factors. Remember, if we know what's causing it, we could take care of it, right? Just like the doctor needs to know what's your disease so they could give you some medicine for it. So here, as in a functional medicine aspect, as a coaching, we don't do that because we're not doctors. Now we educate people on things that they could do, like food they could control. So the new evidence supports adding three modifiable risk factors. Excessive, there's three related to dementia. One is excessive alcohol consumption. Two is head injury. Three is air pollution. That is according to 2017 Lancet Commission on Dementia Prevention, Intervention, and Care Life Course model for 9 factors. One is less education. They discovered that, if you don't, in a less educated, place, dementia is very common because they don't know what to do. So they tend to practice things that could hurt their brain. What next is so one is less education, two is hypertension. Now again, hypertension, again, go back, is related to oxidative stress and the food that you take. Two, and also genetics. Three is hearing impairment, smoking, again. So smoke, you can modify it. Slow down with smoking or not smoke. Obesity, going back again to food. it's about food.
Mhm.
Obesity, what causes
Food
obesity?
is an addiction too.
Yes, and depression, physical inactivity. What's the, if you know the cause, you can modify. Exercise, right? Going back again to exercise. And diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
What causes diabetes? Again, food, insulin, um, too much insulin, too much foods, too much carbs and sweets. So solution, slow that down. Going back again to low carb diet. And infrequent social contact. This is the problem now is we are isolated with this COVID now. That's the reason why, if it's outdoor, go out, get the sun. You cannot have those virus if it's open and there's a sun. Sun is actually good. Vitamin D. If you're good with vitamin D, you would increase or decrease your chance of getting sick. So that's all. It's so simple, yeah. So we
That's
can
awesome.
by modifying these 12 risk factors might prevent or delay up to 40% of your dementia. And that's according to 2017 Lancet Commission studies. So going back, it's so simple. Live life, eat well, be happy. Social contact is very important. Call your friend, connect with your family, things like that. Yeah, so that's all. I think I hope this. You've learned
Yes,
something.
it's awesome. Thank you so much. I mean, every time I talk to you, I learn so much. And
Thank
then, when we've been chatting on like, am I doing it right with my diet? I started it almost a month ago. And like Miss Grace was saying, I was seeing, not only just the weight loss, but also feeling better, eating less and eating the right foods, and it really helps. And I haven't tried your supplement yet, which I messaged you today that I took the first pill, and I feel like I'm like a battery that was recharged, and I was doing my visits, right? And I feel like I gotta use it somewhere, like I have to burn it. And that's what Nerf 2 does, because you told me it will energize you. And I messaged you this afternoon, like, driving and just sitting in my car, going to patients to patient. It's like, I gotta move. So I feel like I will have more energy. to do my daily work, my mommy duties, and also take care of myself by doing exercise. So that's awesome. Thank you so much for your education, Miss Grace. And thank you for Nancy and David joining us tonight. Thank you so much. And Nancy made a comment that she dropped 25 pounds when she started the low carb diet, portion control. I want to lose 25 pounds too.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah,
I know, right?
guys, be ambitious with about prevention. We can help our body heal itself. Okay.
That's right. With the proper nutrition, good education, like information from Miss Grace, and learning is power, and we have to use it in a way where it will help us, our loved ones, and with the brain health. It's very important. The food that we eat can cause the brain fog and slowing down the memory. So the more as we age, then we're more susceptible to this. I call it toxic food. The things that we love to eat, the wheat, cake. It's actually hurting us and our memory. So you can connect with Miss Gray. She has a website where you can visit, and we will share it in the comment as well. You can find her with her website, flipyourswitchwithgrace.com, and also mariabrucal.lifevantage.com. The lifevantage.com is the website where you can check her products, and I am trying it and very excited to how it works for me. And just first day of taking it, I feel like I gotta burn this energy. So I'm very excited. Thank you so much, Mom, for I call her Mom because in the Philippines it's like addressing as Miss Grace. Yes, I told her I just can't call you Grace.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I adore how you handle your life now. Things happen, and I'm here.
Moving forward is
only as a professor, but a friend. I do that to all of the people. So why not, to my former students? So
thank you so much.
Have more power on your show. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you everyone for tuning with us tonight. I hope you learn, you are empowered as a dementia caregiver, not only for your loved one, but you can use this education and this information to keep you healthy as well and be able to tackle daily life with your family, your work, and adding your loved one to care for. So be conscious about what we eat, and exercise is important as well. Thank you so much. Be empowered, dementia caregivers. Till next time.
Thank you.